Alright, well, hello everyone. We're back with more State of Decay 2. New Player's Guide, Beginner's Guide, whatever you want to call it. Of course, the play along is kind of on hold right now while I go over all of this information, but we'll get back to it pretty soon. I'm going to have at least, I don't know, it depends on how video. I might combine the Bounty Broker video, which we're about to cover, with the Plaugeheart videos, because I don't think the Plaugeheart videos is going to have too much information in it, so we might be able to combine them together. But for right now, let's talk about the Bounty Broker. Is this icon on the map. It's always Bo Cashmont, I think is his name, and what he is a person on the map that sells you things from packs, and the packs are things that you have to do little tasks for, like killing a certain number of zombies, killing them with certain weapons, dismembering them, and stuff like that. So these are him, and these are all the packs that are available right now. The newest pack is the Trumbull Valley pack, but everything, all these packs are in the game. You only have access to up to 3 of them at a time. So yeah, you can't access all of them unless you mod the game somehow, which you can do. It's not a problem. If you wish to have the ability to purchase anything from this guy, you still have to earn them. You can't just go up and get them unless you just use a spawn cheat to give it to yourself. But if you want to, you can just, there's mods on the State of Decay 2 Nexus Hub that just unlocks them, so unlocks all the packs at once, so you can get them if you wish to. So the Bounty Broker's a man called Cash Beaumont. He can hook you up with a variety of bonuses, but what are bounties exactly? Bounties are tasks you can complete in order to unlock items which are attainable through cash, including weapons, close combat melee, ranged, clothing, facility mods, backpacks, and even vehicles. You can have a maximum of 3 bounties active at a time. Only these bounties will progress as you play, so activating correlating bounties is a good way to efficiently complete them. So if you have something to kill zombies at ranged, you could also get something that kills zombies while crouching. And you could do both of them with like a crossbow if you need to, or any other ranged weapon, as long as that doesn't specifically say use like shotgun to kill X number of zombies. If so, you can combine them together. You would just have to use a shotgun while crouching to do it. You can have a maximum of 3 bounties active at a time. After you complete a bounty, you must return to cash to turn it in. When you turn in a bounty, you will receive the bounty reward for free, while also unlocking the item at the broker for future purchases. You can purchase them as many times as you want, given that you have the influence or cash currency to pay for them. Bounties are tied to your account, so progressing and completing them carries over to every one of your current and future communities, meaning you're able to complete a portion of a bounty in one community, finish it in another, and turn it in with the third. You'll only receive the free copy item with the community you use to turn it in. When you unlock a bounty with clothing as a storage, you'll unlock them permanently, just when you find some while scavenging. His location on on all maps is permanent. You can visit him anytime you want. And this is where he is on the wiki page if you need to go find him. Baker Valley, of course, we've already known. I showed it too. You can't progress your bounties while playing Heartland. Cash doesn't show up in Heartland's Trumbull Valley either. There are 12 bounty packs in the game. However, only 4 of them are available simultaneously. I thought it was only 3. 4. When visiting cash, items which have lootable in the price column are not tied to bounties, but can be found while scavenging. These items can be found all year round, even when their bounty pack is currently not available. When a pack returns after being retired, you'll have to complete its bounties again to gain access to its items again. When turning in a bounty you already completed in the past, you'll receive a bonus influence for the repeated completion. If your bounty reward would be a clothing item you unlocked, your reward will be influence instead of another copy of the clothing. Since update 24, the packs are on an automized rotation, meaning that on the first every month, a pack will be retired and another one returned without the need to update your game. And the prices below are mint in influence. So we have the World War II pack. It's a very nice pack. Got a lot of clothing for army stuff in here if you wish. There's a trench tool that's like a blunt weapon you can get, submachine gun, a tank hammer. It's a heavy weapon. Of course, as you can see, the bounty for it is kill one juggernaut with a heavy weapon. That's pretty tough right there. I've never actually done it. And then we got the FBI fighting rifle, M1A1 Thompsons, and all kinds of other things. And then these are the items down here, as you can see where it says lootable. These items can be found while scavenging instead of just having to buy them from the pack itself. So all these weapons and things you can just find out in the world. And you'll know that you find a bounty weapon because it'll have an icon of the bounty right next to the weapon. I found a lot of the range pack. We'll see the pack in a little bit and I'll tell you which one it is. I think it's the free range pack or something like that. Then we have critical response packs, which has got firefighter stuff, police stuff, a police sniper rifle, kill 35 zombies while crouched. That's one of the things I was talking about. It also costs 500 after you unlock it. And then we have this item can be found while scavenging. I've gotten a lot of police knives. I've actually, and I think a couple of rescue knives. I've never actually seen the police nightstick or the tactical baton or the metal nightstick out in the world. I've seen a couple of G26s, but that's about it. We have the Go Bag pack. This has got like wrench knives, burst, bug out bag, orange camo. The bug out bag I think is 8 slots. I don't think it's like the smallest weight though. So it's if you just need a straight up 8 slot bag, you just can't find one. I think the bug out bags are 8 slots. And none of these are available to just loot, as you can see. Then we have the Fearsome Poodle Patch. This is usually around, they always, at least I'm pretty sure, run this around Halloween. So you get various Halloween things, a cricket back, a slasher machete, Uzis, stuff like that. The Shriek knife can be found while scavenging. It's basically the Scream knife from the Scream, if you've seen those movies. Here is the Trumbull Valley pack. This is one of the best packs to get things from. Of course, there's like leather trench coats if you wish, lizard hoodies, chameleon, all stuff like that. The Echo S4 SMG, the Echo S6 pistol, assault rifle, revolver. This revolver is a silenced revolver. This is where you go get the silenced revolver and the silenced shotgun. So that is very nice if you wish to have the silenced shotgun. This is the only one in the game. And same with the Echo S1 revolver. It's the only silenced revolver in the game, as far as I know. And then we have the bundle up pack for going for winter things. So there's all that. The 1911, the producer, things like that. Then there is one thing I would guarantee you would like to have. It'd be the wood stove. I have these things. These are comfy chairs, basically. If you remember me talking about facility mods, this is what I was talking about in the equivalent of a comfy chair. Comfy chairs and wood stoves gives you +3 morale and when you equip them in a slot, in a facility mod slot, and they are the easiest things to get when the bounty pack is available. I've got like 3 of them and I keep them on one of my legacy characters at all time to use, and they're universal. They can go in anything. I put them in bedrooms and I put them off in storage because I don't ever usually use the storage mod slot for extra storage. I don't really ever need it, I feel. Then we have the pawn shop pack. They get raincoat, rain hat, B45, various things like that. Then we have the anniversary pack. It is a bomber jacket, F45, Trumbull Valley 4x4. So here's a car if you wish, and things like that. Beetle mallet, brick hammer. This item can be found while scavenging. This item can only be found in plague hearts. So you can get a brick hammer when you kill a plague heart if you're lucky enough to get one there. Then we have the Plunder Pack. Got various pirate themed things. Dead Man's Cutlass, a Spilled Rat Shovel, all kinds of stuff like that. A Megalodon, I think, is a car, if I remember correctly. Then we have the open range pack. This is the pack I was talking about, the open range pack, not the free range pack. This, I get a lot of weapons from this when I loot things. So this is pretty common, this stuff here. I've gotten a lot of the sawed-off models, the scoped Big Hank rifles. I've got a bunch of the regular Big Hank rifle too. The Bowie knife I've gotten. If this pack is going on, I usually, for all my close combat weapons, I just go get a Bowie knife. I like the look of it and everything. It's really nice looking. And then we got the Stay Frosty pack for more winter things. It's more tactical uniform winter camos and stuff like that. So there's all of that here. Then we have the Trifecta pack. It's a Sweet Spot bag, the Mac 11 Jawbreaker, the Gold Fever revolver. So, and that's the end of the packs here. Also, I thought the Trumbull Valley pack was the newest one. Apparently not. Apparently the newest bounty pack came with update 26, the Trifecta pack. Huh. I need to look at something. So there's the maintenance. I don't remember if this is what I'm looking for. I was going to tell you about a facility mod that you would really want. I thought it came in the Trumbull Valley pack, but I don't remember seeing it in there when we was looking. Pawn shop pack. There's the wood stove. I talked about that. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't remember. Okay, well, I can't find. Oh, Mad Normal. That's a truck, if you wish. That's off in the Go Bag pack. It's a very nice truck. Compensating suppressor, so you can just buy suppressors if you wish. I'm looking, but I don't see that facility mod. It may have been that maintenance mod. Well, the big thing, the reason why I wanted to particularly point out whatever mod that was, since I cannot find it, is it's the only way to make weapons without having to have something like the armory built. So you can just put this facility mod in. It's very, very limited, but you can make ranged weapons and I think melee weapons with it without having to have like an armory. You have to put it in it goes into your workshop, but it's the only way if you're wanting to do some kind of challenge to get weapons without going and looting them, if we wish to do that type of thing. But it could be this pack. It could be this maintenance deal. And think about it, I'm not sure. This maintenance bitch. I don't think it is, but it could be. It could be the maintenance. If it is, it's off in the Stay Frosty pack, and it's only available between December to March. So you do have a while till you got to worry about it. So right now it is August. So we're into the open range pack right now. Is going on for sure. And we still have four other packs that are older. We would have the Plunder Pack right now. We would have the Anniversary Pack right now. And we would have the Pawn Shop Pack right now. if 4 of them are available right now. So we should have all 4 of those available if the wiki is correct. So you can get any of these things right here by doing packs and things, like you get a 4x4 if you wish to. Get the Megalodon car, a Dead Man's Cutlass, some various clothing if you wish to. And the open range packs has a lot of different guns. Just know that the revolvers and the shotguns cannot have suppressors put on them. Same for the Big Hank rifle, if I'm not mistaken, you can't put a suppressor on that. And also the Big Hank rifles are one shot onlys before you have to reload. They're a bolt action. All of this is like a single shot things, basically. So if you want to go that way, there you go. They also have the Big Daddy Skillet, which is a Big Daddy Skillet, as you can see in the weapon icon there. It's a big, heavy weapon. And then we have bundles of dynamite you can get, a Western straw hat, a suede Sherpa vest right now. So it's all very nice things. And like I said, a lot of this can be found while scavenging without having to purchase it if you cannot do that. So that was only like about 16 minutes. Let's go ahead and go to the Plague Heart. So Plague Hearts are pretty much your boss of the game, I guess you could say. The way Plague Hearts works is they're often random buildings. You have a random number on the map. You do have a limit based on the difficulty, all the way from 10, usually around 10, all the way up to like 35 or so, I think, on lethal difficulty. And the way this works is you go in and you start killing it. But once you start hurting it, it's going to have plague zombies spawn in an area around it. And they're always plague zombies. As you damage it, once you get it to a certain deal of health, it will do a kind of a scream type action, and then it will do a big burst of plague around it. If you are around it, you're pretty much gonna get plague. So once it starts doing that, back off and run out before it starts doing that. Now, if you wish to, you can, on lower difficulties only, you can go to, once you can kill everything around it, all the plague zombies in the building it's in and in the fields around it, and then it can't call anything to it until it does its first scream, and then it'll start spawning things close to it. Once you kill all of those, you can go back to damaging the Plague Heart and keep on doing that. It'll scream again. Depending on how hard you hit it, you may either kill it or it could have another phase before it dies. If you're using heavy melee weapons, it's usually, even on standard, about 3 times you have to do. You would get 2 screams out of it, and on the 3rd try around, you usually kill it then. So you'll usually have to deal with 2 waves of zombies. If you're on the higher difficulty, once you kill the Plague Heart, it will spawn a feral close, and the feral is always spawned, so you have to kill it. It'll automatically come to where the Plague Heart was, and on lethal difficulty, it can spawn multiple ferals. So do be careful of that when it dies. The other thing is on any difficulty but lethal, I think it may include nightmare. I don't think so, but I know at least on lethal, when you kill the heart, the plague zombies that are around it and you spawn and that spawn with it do not die. On the lower difficulties, they do just kill over as soon as you kill the Plague Heart. So do be aware of that. If you have like a crap ton of zombies around you on lethal difficulty, they're not going to die once you kill the Plague Heart. They also, it may be kind of weird, but the Plague Heart has a set amount of health. even on the highest difficulty, it will have the same amount of health as the lower level difficulties. The problem is, the thing is the way they balance is they make it harder to damage it. They give it damage resistance, I guess you could say. If you played other games like Diablo or Path of Exile or something, they give it what's known as damage resistance, I guess you could call it, and it will damage, it will take less damage, just not have more health. It has the exact same amount of health from green zone all the way to lethal. It just takes less damage when you damage it on the higher difficulty. So it is tankier. It's just tankier in a different way than you think. If there's ever a way to bypass any of the damage resistance, which I don't think they'll ever allow, that would be the best way to kill plague hearts. Right now, the best way to kill plague hearts, the best, safest way, I don't want to say it's the best way, but it is the best, safest way to kill plague hearts, is to use what is known as bloater gas grenades and a Molotov or a road flare or a firecracker or something to set off the explosion from the bloater gas grenade. Because once you throw that out there and you get that bloater gas and then you ignite it, it does a lot of damage to the plague heart. It does more damage. It is the thing that kills the plague heart the fastest that I found. And it's faster. There is, of course, the C4 mines that you can place around it, but when you do that, place only one C4 mine at a time, because it has a damage, an instance of invulnerability when you damage it, and especially when you get it to have when you get it to scream. It has a very big damage and vulnerability window while it's screaming before it puts out its gas cloud around it to give everything plague around it. It can't be damaged at that point. So I would actually use only one C4 mine at a time if you go the C4 route. Usually if you're going the bloater gas route with igniting it, it will kill it in lower difficulties. At least I think on standard it should kill it in 2 if you get it right on it. Well, I'm going to it really depends on if I get the biochem mod station, if I advanced biochem station to put in my infirmary, if I will be able to make these things or not. So I just wanted to let you know. Until then, the best thing to do, if you want to go the C4 route, that's the next best thing. And then if you want the easiest without having to consume a lot of resources except for healing items maybe, that would be the heavy weapons tactic. But you really need somebody with powerhouse so you can charge up the hit for the heavy weapon and do the stamina reduction, because you're going to take a lot of stamina. It's going to require massive stamina to do this. What you do is when you use, we're going to go over this as soon as I get a powerhouse person. I'm going to at least try this so I can show it to you. You charge up your hit, and then you, after you do that first charge up, just start swinging until it does its scream. Then get out, because you're melee, you're close range and things, and you don't want to get the plague. And then you go around, kill all the zombies that spawn, go back in, do it again, hold down your charge, then start swinging. It'll scream again, rinse and repeat until it's dead. Usually on at least standard difficulty, if I remember correctly, it takes at least 3 times of doing that to kill it with a heavy weapon. And it's fair if you can control, if you don't have much problems with the zombies, you can control them very well. You should not have any problems doing the heavy melee weapons. And that is pretty much the early game strategy for killing a plague heart is the heavy melee weapons. So that is plague hearts basically. Just be very careful, because when I say they spawn zombies, even on lower difficulty, I'm talking about at least 10 to 15 of them, and they keep constantly coming for a little while. If you kill everything around that first comes towards you, you would still have probably about 5 to 7 outside around the house waiting for you to come out. So and as soon as if you don't kill them, as soon as you damage the heart, it'll call out to all zombies, alert them in the area, and they'll start coming and getting you. So I would seriously suggest just killing all zombies that you can see around the plague heart area in the building it is in, so you don't have to worry about zombies coming and getting you while you're damaging the plague heart. So there is the plague hearts. And that took up another like 10 or so minutes, so I want to thank everybody for watching. We'll come back next time. We will be covering the leaders and their legacies, boons, and stuff like that. I'm going to not spoil anything with the legacy missions. I will just give a brief overview of what the end goal is of the legacy mission, and we can go from there. And I think that'll be it for all the information things. We can start playing the game again, I think, at that point. So, yes, we'll come back then. And the first time we get back in game, I'll show off the radio command menu so you can look at that and you can see what that's all about. All right. So if you wish to, leave any comments you want, and I will get back to you as soon as I can if you need more information and things like that. Like if you wish, and thank you. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.